Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing something? Maybe it's success, happiness, or just a moment of quiet in your busy day. We spend so much of our lives running, searching, and striving for that one thing we believe will finally make us feel complete. What if I told you that the thing you're looking for isn't out there somewhere, but right here, inside you? Imagine this. You're walking down a familiar street, one you've walked 1,000 times before. But today, something is different. Tucked between the bustling cafe and the old bookstore is a new shop, one you swear wasn't there yesterday. It's small, unassuming, with a simple hand-painted sign that reads, "Peace, limited supply." Your curiosity gets the better of you. Limited supply. How can peace be limited? You push open the door, and a tiny bell chimes softly. But inside, there's nothing. The shelves are completely bare. No neatly stacked boxes, no colorful jars, no products of any kind. There are no other customers, no music, just a profound, comfortable silence that seems to wrap around you like a warm blanket. It feels strange. You've entered a shop, a place of commerce, yet there's nothing to buy. You look around, confused, wondering if you've made a mistake. Maybe they're just setting up, or perhaps they've already sold out of peace. The thought is both absurd and a little sad. Just as you're about to turn and leave, a soft, gentle voice comes from behind the empty wooden counter. It doesn't startle you. It feels as if it was always there, waiting for you to be still enough to hear it. The voice says, "You already own what you're looking for." You freeze. The words hang in the air, echoing not in the room, but inside your own mind. I don't understand, you manage to say. The sign says you sell peace. The voice, still calm and patient, replies, "We don't sell it. We simply remind you that you have it." The shopkeeper, an older person with kind eyes, finally steps out from the shadows behind the counter. They gesture to the empty shelves. Peace isn't a commodity. It's not something you can package, purchase, or acquire. If it were, these shelves would be overflowing, but your heart would remain empty. You look at your own hands, then around the quiet, empty room. You start to understand. All this time, you've been searching for peace as if it were a destination, a prize to be won at the end of a long and difficult race. You thought, if you could just get that promotion, finish that project, or solve that problem, then you'd finally have peace. But it was always a moving target. The shopkeeper continues, their voice a gentle guide. You've been running from the noise, the chaos, the worries. But in running from the noise, you've also been running from the silence where peace resides. You've been looking for it everywhere outside of yourself, in everything you do, in everyone you meet. They smile warmly. Peace isn't the absence of trouble. It's the presence of stillness within the trouble. It's the calm center of the storm, and that center is within you. It always has been. It clicks. That profound silence in the shop wasn't just an absence of sound. It was an invitation to stop, to breathe, and to listen. Not to the world outside, but to the world inside. The truth is, we all have this little shop within us. We just forget it's there. We board it up with anxieties, cover the sign with to-do lists, and fill the space with so much mental clutter that there's no room left for silence. We believe that peace is something we have to earn, something to be bought with effort and exhaustion. But peace isn't about adding something new to your life. It's about letting go. It's about clearing out the clutter. It's about giving yourself permission to stop running. Think about it. When you're caught in a storm of worry, what's your first instinct? To fight it, to solve it, to distract yourself from it. We scroll through our phones, turn on the TV, or bury ourselves in work, all in an effort to escape the discomfort. But what if, just for a moment, we did the opposite? What if we just sat with the discomfort? What if we allowed the feelings to be there, without judgment and without the frantic need to make them go away? That's where you find the entrance to the shop. Finding that inner peace doesn't require a grand pilgrimage or a life-altering event. It can be found in the smallest of moments. It's the quiet minute before the house wakes up, It's the deep breath you take before a difficult conversation. It's the feeling of the sun on your skin when you step outside. The shopkeeper's final words to you before you leave are, "The door is always open. You just have to remember to walk through it." As you step back out onto the busy street, the world seems the same, yet entirely different. The noise of the traffic, the chatter of people, it's all still there, but it doesn't feel as overwhelming. It's like you're listening to it from a quiet room with the window slightly ajar. You're in the world, but you're also in your own sanctuary of peace. And when you look back, the little shop is gone, but it doesn't matter, because you've realized you never needed it in the first place. You're carrying it with you. The shelves are no longer empty. They're filled with the potential for calm, for stillness, for a quiet mind. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, the next time you feel like you're chasing an elusive sense of calm, remember the shop that sells peace. Remember that its shelves are empty for a reason. Stop, take a breath, and turn your attention inward. You don't need to buy peace. You don't need to find it. You just need to stop running and realize you already own it. It's been waiting for you all along. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more thoughts on finding the quiet in a noisy world.